Internet, Happy New Year. The wench here because I'm going to be making a few New Year's resolutions. Most importantly, to make more projects because the past 2 years I've not done as much as I would have liked. In turn, that should keep Facebook and Google Plus up to date more often, so that's good. And then I also need to write up the walkthroughs for my projects and post those on my blog, which I have not done in a while either. And then also make more videos. Make videos and make better videos than I have in the past. I've done a few tutorials before and they weren't very good, so I'm actually going to go through and reshoot those. So you'll have that to look forward to. But today I'm going to work on a stonework technique that I've gotten a few questions on recently because I used them on a couple lizardmen pieces. They'll look familiar to a few of you that follow me on Facebook or Google Plus, but it's a lizardmen temple. And a spawning pool. And actually what I'm going to do is make a replica of this spawning pool so that in the second video I make, I can go over the water technique I did to make the waves around the little dude. So that'll come, but first we need to make the walls for the pool. So let's get started on that. So I made the basic shape of the pool using insulation foam that you usually find at home improvement stores or hardware stores, and then just put in a couple of stairs to get in and out of the pool using foam core, foam board, whatever you want to call it, that you find at craft stores, hobby stores. Sometimes my dollar store even has it, so that's pretty cool. And then we're going to use a craft knife, hobby knife, to cut in the grooves that'll be in between each of our stones. Just kind of go random. I'll start with one stone, like we're working in 3 dimensions, so you have to cut the top and cut the side of that stone. And then I will move on to the stone next to it and just kind of work my way around the whole pool. A couple things to remember while you're doing this. You don't want to cut too deeply. We're just making very shallow grooves with our knife. If you cut too deep and we're going from this angle, and from the inside, you could have pieces start to break off because there's nothing holding it together anymore. So if we go in just like maybe a centimeter here, centimeter from this way, centimeter from that way, the core of this piece is still intact. So that will hold the whole brickwork together for us. Another thing that I try to keep a close eye on is making the stones look random. A couple of things I like to watch out for is to not have a cut go all the way across a piece like this. It's going from the right edge to the left edge straight across. I kind of like to break those up as much as possible. And I also like to keep the horizontal lines from going on too long. So this one was getting pretty long. I had 3 bricks together that were the same height, so I quick threw in one that was a little taller to break up that horizontal line. So the next step is to take a pen and draw over all the cuts we just made. So what we're looking to do here is have the tip of our pen widen each cut and then also bevel in the edges of our stones. Let me do a couple for you here quick and I can show you what I mean. Okay, so we have here the ones I went over with pen, and here we haven't. So it adds some depth and it curves the stones deeper into the groove. It adds a little bit more definition than just having the cut marks. You do want to be careful. Some of these stones aren't hanging on by very much. They're almost like loose teeth. Do be careful while you're drawing around them. If one or two fall off, that's okay. We'll just use it as like a very far recessed stone. You just don't want too many falling off because then it looks incomplete. Okay, this is what it looks like so far after we went and traced over all our cut lines with the pen. Now it's just a matter of pushing in the stones at varying heights. What I use for that is I just take that ballpoint pen I was using and retract the ink, so I have a flat, hard tip that I can use to just gently press in my stones. The amount of pressure you use will gauge how deeply the foam is going to be pressed in. So to make a shallow stone, you don't press as hard. If you want it to go really deep, press harder. This is where it's really important to use the X-Acto knife first and then the pen to make these grooves, because we want each stone to move independently. So I pushed in this one stayed at the regular height, and I pushed in this one. If we use just a pen to go through and make all our lines, each stone wouldn't move independently because they're still connected. So we'd push one down and the one next to it would also go down with it. So it seems a little redundant to cut in the lines and then go over them with a pen again, but it helps once we make it to this stage. Like right here, where am I? There's a little stone in here that I actually just want to pop out. So I'm gonna extend the ink of my pen and just kind of pick at the bottom where that stone is attached until it comes out. Another thing we can do is I have this large stone right here. Since it's on the edge, it's really easy to get to. I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and just kind of shave off the front of it. So I'm cutting straight down, and I'm taking off some of the face of the stone. Okay, there we have it. Got all the stones pushed in. Gives it a nice textured look. I know it's still kind of hard to envision since it's bright blue, but I will paint it up real quick and give you a shot of what that looks like before I go. Ta-da! That's it. Nothing too special about the paint job, except in the base coat I put quite a bit of PVA glue in, just to help strengthen any stones that might be loose and give an extra layer of durability over the whole piece so it'll last a couple years. Next time we'll work on filling it with that water, doing some waves, and if you have any questions of what I did this time, let me know. I'd be happy to help out. Otherwise, subscribe, because there should be some more videos coming this year. And yeah, find me on Facebook, find me on Google+. I have my walkthroughs posted at terrainwench.blogspot.com. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Say hi to the internet. Say hi, internet. I'm the bitch who thinks she has to get in every picture of every piece of terrain the wench ever makes. She's pissed.